What's up, YouTube? Tim Moose here. Well, for any Texas Chainsaw Massacre fans, got some really cool news here. Looks like we're officially getting a new Texas Chainsaw film. This comes from Deadline, stating that studios and filmmakers are knocking on Verve's door as the agency is sitting on a bloody good IP that they're looking to take on the town, which is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Verve has repped the rights for the Toby Hooper and Kim Henkel slashes series since 2017. At a time when horror and franchises were really only surefire best at post pandemic, the 51-year-old horror property about a chainsaw wielding serial killer still has potential to make a killing. Now one of the pop oh this one really makes me happy here. One of the parties showing interest in reviving Texas Chainsaw is Strange Darling director J.T. Mollner, which if you guys have not watched Strange Darling, you're missing out. And of course, Roy Lee produced that. He's looking at you possibly produce this. Uh, Now, if Mollner gets a script together, word is that, I kid you not, Glen Powell would like to read it for a possible starring and producing gig. Glen Powell doing tech. I admit that would probably be the biggest star to be a part of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because obviously Glen Powell is one of the biggest stars in the world. I can't remember the last time like a big name star was ever attached to a Texas Chainsaw. You'll probably have to go back to maybe 2003 with Jessica Biel. Was it 2003 or 2002? Obviously, Jessica Biel was very popular at the time. I think that was like, I mean, there has been cool actors in the Texas Chainsaw world. I guess you could say maybe Trey Songz or oh no, maybe Alexandra Daddario. She wasn't as like a big name, I guess, at the time, but yeah, I think this will probably be the biggest name since maybe Daddario to be part of the Texas Chainsaw films. I could be wrong there. Uh, now for Now it's very early days here, and no contracts or attachment as of yet. And the Mollner and Power combo is but one interested party out of many. Now we are also hearing that Lionsgate, A24, and others are expressing interest in this version. Really interesting that it's not because the last Texas Chainsaw Massacre we did have was the Netflix one, which I admit so many people trash on that. I don't care what anyone says. That Texas Chainsaw on Netflix was awesome. I mean, it definitely had its problems and all, but one thing that really stood out to me was probably that bus scene. I was actually lucky enough to see that Texas Chainsaw movie in theaters, despite being on Netflix. The theater like that at Paris Cinema was actually showing it for a night. I'm like, I have not seen a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie in theaters since like 2017. I'm like, I decided what go ahead and watch it in theaters. I had a blast. Like that bus scene, probably one of the most fun scene I've had in a horror movie I've seen in theaters for a number of years. So yeah, now of course A24 doing this, which is funny because A24 is also doing a Friday the 13th series, which that's something there too. But I'm glad to see that it isn't really Netflix that looking to do it again because I'm sorry. I think Leatherface belongs on the big screen. I mean, yeah, I did saw Leatherface theaters, but that was only just like one theater showing it. Like, I really want to see Leatherface fully back on theaters. Like, we've already had Ghostface make his return. Obviously Michael Myers had his return. So it is time for good old Leatherface. Now, of course, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, first started all the way back in I think 1975 or yeah, 1975. Um, Obviously there was tons of sequels. Texas Chainsaw 2, the one with Jessica Biel, which I enjoyed that a lot more than most people did. The 3D one. This franchise has been going on for decades. So I'm definitely down for more Texas Chainsaw. It's just a really fun slasher genre that I really quite wholeheartedly enjoy. So seeing Leatherface on screen could be cool. And I could easily see Glen Powell in this because I think he's actually from Texas. He definitely always has, sometimes he reminds me of Matthew McConaughey for some reason. with his his Texas like Southern type accent, you know. Um, but I don't know. I think this could be really cool to see. Glen Powell and Texas Chainsaw could be cool. JT Mollner doing it, maybe A24, Neon. We'll have to wait and see who will actually get this thing. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie being in the works? You know, were you ever a fan of the Texas Chainsaw franchise? Are you even interested in seeing another Texas Chainsaw film? And what have been some of your favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies? Like, how would you even rank them here? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Tim.